Hi, I'm Rona. I'm a Diamond Masters Mercy main on NA servers, and I got the chance to play the Overwatch 2 beta today on the first day of the second phase. So I just wanted to do a little bit of a discussion about my thoughts and what I think about the second beta, especially since there are a few smaller Mercy changes. So they did change angelic descent a little bit, although I couldn't really explain how. I will
And
put
the
the patch
team
notes
is
in the
where?
description, but it doesn't really feel any different to me. The main thing that they changed was super jump. At the end of the first beta, they were playing around with how they wanted super jump to work. They obviously didn't take it away, they just wanted to make it easier for newer players. For this iteration of super jump, you have to fully complete your GA, your Guardian Angel, and then at the end there'll be like a half-second pause, I want to say, and then you go up. For something that was meant to be more intuitive, I actually found it less intuitive. I found myself having to think way more about what I was going to do next, and I felt a lot more stressful about my movement opportunities. With Mercy's Super Jump in Overwatch 1, I really feel like you have a lot of different ways you can use it, and it's really easy to adapt to your situation. Like, I tend to almost always crouch GA and then Super Jump at the end if I need to. But in Overwatch 2, if you want to Super Jump, you can't press crouch while you're GAing. So I think this makes it harder because you just have to think about an extra, like, am I going to super jump here? Am I not going to super jump here? And also there I messed up with super jump res. This was like my third or fourth games, and I just feel like it was really hard to figure out how high you're going to go and all that kind of stuff. I don't necessarily think the super jump changes are like the downfall of Mercy, like they're getting Mercy or anything. I think they just require a little bit more thought, like in the moment. I think that if they choose to keep it this way, which I hope that they don't, you'll be able to get used to it. I think it'll make Mercy herself more clunky and feel less nice to use, because I personally really like Mercy because her movement is really fluid and really nice, and it's a lot harder to be fluid with your movement on the beta. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Mercy's new look. They actually finally added it to this beta. We have seen it before, but it was not in the last beta, but it is in this one. I think she looks super good. I love the way that her beams look. I'm really happy with like the Mercy redesign. I think it's definitely like a good, it's an upgrade. I know some people don't like the Karen hair, but I'm a fan of the Karen hair. And obviously her appearance is not that important, but I still wanted to talk about it. Next, you can kind of see it right there, but is the scoreboard. Overwatch 2 has a different scoreboard from the first beta,
so like,
which actually me and my duo were talking about right now. You have a bunch of different stats. The NYI means not yet integrated, which means that these are stats that they plan on putting into the game, but that they haven't coded yet, or they don't have the resources for it yet. So I think Mercy has some really interesting ones, namely the percent offensive beam usage and the percent healing beam usage. This is basically like percent damage boost and percent healing, and I think this is a really useful Mercy stat. Just because I personally like to pressure beam, but I like looking at other people's stats and knowing what they're up to. The one stat that I think is missing right now, and like not NYI, is damage amplified on the scoreboard. Mercy's not the only hero that can amplify damage. You have Ana and Baptiste, and I think this would be a really good stat to have alongside the damage mitigation stat, which is mostly used for tanks, but like if Ana nanos and stuff like that, it also shows that. So I just think having the damage amplified would make the scoreboard more well-rounded, and it would, I think it'd make it look better and be easier to read for like Mercy players. The speed up do have damage amped on the side, but such a big part of Mercy's kit and other supports that I think it deserves to be on the scoreboard. I know this video wasn't like super professional or anything. This is honestly my first time playing Overwatch. In like 2 or 3 weeks, I just haven't been having a lot of fun with it. I've been playing like maybe like 1 comp, 2 comp games a week. So I just haven't been playing very much, so I don't really have anything to upload. I am working on a montage, but I felt in the meantime, since I had beta access, I would make a little video about the beta. The last thing I want to talk about is the ping system. It's so nice. I love the ping system, especially for a hero like Mercy. I think the ping system is like one of the best things they could have added to this game. Like, obviously it's a buff for every single hero, but I think for Mercy especially, it's like, it's so important. Especially if you don't have a mic, you don't talk. I like talking, but sometimes you don't want to. So yeah, that is my short little thoughts on the Overwatch 2 beta, and I will see you guys with a montage hopefully sometime in the next like week or 2 weeks. Bye bye.